Right, we're back again. It's been a few months since I've done a telemetry video, but got some time. So this is the Alfa WTCR 2020 at Hockenheim Ring GP circuit. Now, you can see my brake trace here, throttle trace here, and my steering trace. So I'll take you through a lap, going over what my thought processes are. Might help some of you, might not help. Right, here we go. Down the first straight here, braking just before this curb here. You'll see on the trace on the brake, and then you'll see I get back on the throttle a little bit after I've let the brakes off, just to keep the rear from getting too lively. It helps to get through the corner without sliding too much. Here I'm braking as I get to this little F sign, very hard braking, and you'll see that down here I do a little bit of trail braking when I get into second to turn into the corner. I do miss this apex, but yeah, generally I trail brake, and I'll apply a little bit of throttle as well to help the front turn as I'm coming out. I like to take a slightly tighter exit out of that corner to get a better run through this left-hander. If you go wide, for me, I find that my run down the straight is a bit slower, so I like to have a tighter exit to get a better run down the straight. Now here, I'm braking out just as the 150 comes past my view. Or if you've noticed, the little brake indicator here on some hub is not working correctly in the replay, but the revs and the gears are, and obviously the tyre temperatures are. So with this hairpin, hard braking down to first, and I try to take a late apex just to get a better run onto the next straight. Short shift in the second there. Try to get it straight here before braking. This corner cambers off as you're just turning in, so you need to be a bit careful you're not locking your inside front. Find it quite easy to do that. You need to roll off the brake a little bit. And don't hit the curb. Now here, for the right-hander, as I turn in, I come right off the gas. Should be able to see it in here. Yeah, there's my gas off there, and then I short shifted into fourth and then back on the power. I found that it makes it understeer less on the exit. In third gear, could get a bit of wheel spin and can understeer, but fourth gear seems to be better. Here I like to duck to the left outside the white line. Some people don't like to do it, most people don't like to do it, something I do. Now this corner here, you have to turn in a little bit earlier because there's some camber on the inside of the corner. In saying that though, you can't turn in too early because it will suck you into that right hand barrier and off the inside of the circuit. Yeah, you can brake just before the curb here, the third, roll off the brake in third a little bit. As cambers in the road, so you can actually use it to hook the car around and then into second gear later on during the corner. Here I short shift into third, again for more steering, ride this curb, over here. Now I went a bit hot this lap, did a lot of sliding, but here you want to try and keep it pretty planted. But turning into third, balance it on the throttle, using the on off the throttle to make it turn. Short shifting here again into fourth to aid in the steering. And now I'll go for if I play it again, I'll go for another lap in the third, in the chase cam, and you can just watch my lines. I might commentate as well. As I said, I missed that a little bit. Right, there you go. Looks like there's probably another half a tenth in that last corner, which I did the big slide in. Maybe a few hundredths in the first corner where I missed the apex, but otherwise it's not a bad lap. Right, catch you guys next time.